Hey everybody, my name is Ricky. I go by rmondello on Twitch, and my pronouns are they and them. We're going to be running Sonic R 100%, no out of bounds on the Sega Saturn. This game was eventually ported to the PC and GameCube and PS2, but we're going to be playing the original version on the Sega Saturn, released in 1997. On the tin, this is a racing game, but it's actually a platformer, and that's what I really love about it. It's a fun platforming racing game. Speaking firsthand, personally, Sonic R wasn't exactly the game that Sonic fans were hoping for in 1997, but the good news is that it's actually even better than the game we were hoping for. It is extremely positive, it has an upbeat soundtrack, and 24 years later, I give it an A+. So we're going to go set up our file here. The first thing we're going to do is switch our game level difficulty over to easy. It's not because we can't win the races on hard or on normal, but because the main thing that the difficulty controls is how far along, how fast the other racers are. And this difficulty, easy, just makes the game faster and easier for us, less chance to bonk into people. On any percent, we actually run the game on hard. We're going to be doing this run in two halves. The first half we're going to be playing is Knuckles. Knuckles is great because Knuckles has excellent handling and can glide and can do a number of significant skips. So this is 100%, this category, which means that we are going to be unlocking everything that this game has to offer, including 7 Chaos Emeralds and 5 unlockable characters. So let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go. So this is Resort Island. It's our first race. We're going to be collecting a Chaos Emerald here. We collect Chaos Emeralds by collecting a lot of rings and opening gates that let us access and collect the emeralds, and then we beat the race. This level has 1 emerald, and we need 50 rings. A major component of this run is ring management. So we're going to be needing to collect rings, not just to collect the collectibles to unlock things, but the more rings that we have, the faster we move. And so a theme that we're going to see here is that on the second lap, I might have 50 rings, and I might be able to go open the gate to get the Chaos Emerald, but I'm not going to do it until the third lap, because we want to keep that extra speed boost as long as we can. It really adds up over the course of the run. Right here, we're just collecting our rings. And now we have 51, which is great. We need 50. I'm going to call attention to the soundtrack right now and the song, Can You Feel the Sunshine? It is just a delight and a positive track to listen to. I love this game so much. And there's our first Chaos Emerald. And now let's go win the race. And boom. Do, do. I love this song at the end of every level because right split is when I do my splits. It's just a convenient mechanism to never forget when to split. I have a song to sing along to and to split to. All right, so we're going to do a little bit of menuing here. Thanks for the luck, y'all. Hi, chat. So next up, we're going to be playing Radical City. Radical City, the first thing you're going to see me do is spin dash right out of the gate and do a huge skip in the beginning with Knuckles' glide. We're going to cut over to the left and bypass like half the level. So let's go. Ready, set, go. All right, so this level has 2 Chaos Emeralds for us to pick up. One that's behind a 20-ring gate and another that's behind a 50-ring gate. So we're really going to be focusing on our ring count there. I just touched an emblem, that spinning thing that gave me 5 rings. That is one of the main bits of RNG in this game, is what item that the emblems give you. They can give you 5 rings, 10 rings, 20 rings, some shields, or some speed shoes that make you go faster. We're almost always hoping to get 20 rings. Here we're going to have our first encounter with Dr. Robotnik. Dr. Robotnik has these orbs that he'll send out at you that'll knock you back. They can ruin your run. There's one chasing me right now. We're going to do a quick little glide over here. Try to grab this Chaos Emerald. That did not go exactly as planned, but that's okay. We got our Chaos Emerald. Let's keep going. We're going to go grab the second Chaos Emerald now. We've adjusted our camera up. This is the only time in the game we do this. We use the camera adjustments because adjusting the camera up makes it easier to glide, to kind of drift along this wall and collect our Chaos Emerald. And now all that's left for us to do is beat the race. We're going to take this booster up ahead. The booster takes up to 50 of your rings in order to take you across the finish line. And boom. All right. So we're going to do a little bit more menuing here. We got our 2 Chaos Emeralds. They're very pretty. I love the Chaos Emeralds in this game. And our next track is Regal Ruin. Regal Ruin has 2 Chaos Emeralds in it. We need 70 rings to collect them both. And the movement in this race is super satisfying. Super duper satisfying when it goes well. There are 13 races overall in this run of 100% no out of bounds. And we are on race 3. We only have 2 more races left with Knuckles, and then we're going to be playing as Supersonic for the rest of the game. So we spin dash out of the gate. We're going to be collecting as many rings as we can, because we need 70 to open up those gates. And again, more rings makes you go faster. Here we're going to try to snake along these rings and collect as many of them as we can. That was really good. Please enjoy the music. All right, now it's time for our first emerald grab. We're going to grab it and glide back to the stage, and that was great. We bounce off of an invisible wall there in order to avoid falling into the water or having to slow down. And that's the second Chaos Emerald. With that first Chaos Emerald grab, we grabbed it before the pyramid that was containing it even opened up. Hey, Amy Rose, how you doing? Amy and Dr. Robotnik really like to hit into us and slow us down, but it's okay. Virtual split. We got our 2 Chaos Emeralds. Excellent. All right, here is our last race with Knuckles. This is Reactive Factory, where our ring route is super critical. Both of the Chaos Emeralds are behind 50 ring gates this time. Not a 20-50, but 50-50. So we're going to try to be collecting over 150 rings through this entire race because we actually want to take a full 50 ring booster on lap 2. Let's see how it goes. Here we're going to skip this loop up ahead. It skips kind of a large portion of the level. Now, I had 50 rings there. I could have taken the booster and not taken the booster on lap 2. But the reason that we take the booster on lap 2 is, once again, the longer we hold onto our rings, the faster we go. Water Shield is not quite the RNG I was hoping to see there. I would have loved some rings. Another Water Shield is also not what I wanted to see there. Talk about it, work it out, work it out. Cool, so we just angled ourselves to open up this first door. The Chaos Emerald gets shot out of a cannon, which is pretty extreme, and then we go grab it. The second one is over here, also shot out of a cannon. Okay, we got both Chaos Emeralds. Let's go win the race. All right, so we're going to say goodbye to Knuckles at this point. We had a great time. Knuckles was super great. But now we are going to have Supersonic. Supersonic is super OP in this game. Extremely fast, has a double jump. Something that's kind of interesting about this game casually is that if you're playing the multiplayer... let me do my menu here first before I explain this. If you're playing multiplayer, only one person, unless you know how to hold down a secret button combination, can play as Supersonic at a time. And so the multiplayer was a little unsatisfying when I played it with my sister as a kid. Hi, Christy. Because only one of us could play as Supersonic. So for the rest of the races, we're going to be trying to collect 5 tokens in order to unlock a challenge race against a hidden character. Some of these token grabs are very easy. The ones in big open spaces tend to be pretty easy. But the ones that are in tight corners are pretty difficult and pretty punishing. So we're going to go explore the level and go find some tokens. That's our first token. That one gives me a hard time sometimes, so I'm really glad that we got it. Cool. Cool. So that's 3. So this next one is super tricky. And there is a strategy to get it quickly and a strategy to not get it quickly, and we're going to hope that we grab it quickly. All right, we didn't get the quick grab there, but that's actually fine. We turned around pretty quickly. If you get it quickly, you just angle perfectly into the door and pick it up in one motion. It's super satisfying and really, really fast. So now we have all 5 tokens, and all we need to do now is beat the level, win the race. So let's go off and do that. If y'all have any questions about the run in chat, feel free to ask. I am reading chat, believe it or not. This music is super Eurodance. It's awesome. Something that's really cool about the Sega Saturn is that most of the audio on Sega Saturn games was Redbook CD audio. which means that you could actually take your Sonic R disc out of your Saturn, put it into a CD player, and listen to it. So my copy of the Sonic R soundtrack in my music library was actually ripped by me many, many years ago into my music library and coded off of the CD. So... Hello, Zaz, nephew and niece. Hello, hello. Cool, we got a ring grab there. We love to see that. And we hit our booster, which is great. Hi, Hannah. Cool. So we're going along in our race with Metal Knuckles. Metal Knuckles is a super cool character who we will basically rarely see again in the Sonic franchise. Do 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 do. Virtual split. All right, our next race, working our way to the left, is at Regal Ruin. Now that we've unlocked Metal Knuckles and we're playing as Supersonic, Metal Knuckles is going to knock out the weakest character from the original cast of characters and join our race, which is pretty cool. Thanks for the luck, dog. Hey, Red. Hey, Sunicorn. Hey, Za. Hi, Hannah. Hey, Shin. Hey, Ashley. Cool. So our first token is off into a place that you would never go if you wanted to go fast on this level. It's kind of out here in the virtual boonies. The theme of this level is 18 rings. We're going to try to have 18 rings to hit this booster, because that takes us exactly to the point where we can do a fast jump off and to the right. So you're going to see me really trying to get 18 rings at all times for that booster. Cool, we got our second token. The last 3 tokens for this, let's gamble here. The last 3 tokens for this race are down here kind of on the plane, and they take some really interesting and satisfying jumps to get. So we're just kind of zigzagging throughout the entire level there, quickly targeting exactly what we want to grab. Oh, we're getting chased by an orb from Dr. Robotnik. Will it hit us? Let's hope not. All right. Now we get to race against Egg Robo. Egg Robo, the character that originally showed up in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I think, in the Sonic and Knuckles part. Here, once again, this challenge is all about 18 rings. We just want to have 18 rings at exactly the moment that we want to take that warp. Thanks, Vanny. Yeah, I have a very, very supportive group of folks who I appreciate very much. All right, so that time we decided to take a risk with the RNG, got a 20 ring from the emblem, and decided not to take the warp. We lose a little bit of time for that, but it's better than like getting a weird angle and approaching this from a weird way. Okay, now we spent our rings down there, and now we're going to try to get back up to 18. Thank you, Za. All right, 15, we'll take this. 55, that's usually what I go for in my PB attempts, so I'm pretty happy with that. Split. Not a real split, but I just like to sing my splits. All right, so this is Radical City. Radical City, getting the tokens is actually pretty punishing. It's pretty difficult, and it can kill a run. We developed a new route for this race yesterday, and I think I'm going to do it. We've only run it a few times, but I think we're going to go for it. So let's see how it goes.
Ready, set, go!
So with Supersonic, we're going to cut across the water, just like Knuckles, but we're not gliding. We're doing double jumps. Cool. So with Supersonic, you actually move so fast that you actually need to release forward on the control stick there, on the D-pad, in order to not bonk when going up from that spring. It's one of the more subtle pieces of movement in the run. Okay, so that's the new strat. We go through the Emerald Gate to go get that token, rather than fall from a tall height and hope that we land on the token quickly. And our last token is over here on this scaffolding. And boom, we got it. So now we just have to go fast. So now for the rest of the race, we're just going to be optimizing our ring pickups. So you all might have noticed that there's a sound playing right now. It sounds like an engine. This is a glitch in the Saturn version of this game, that sometimes a sound starts playing, kind of a loud sound, and it doesn't get cleared until a while later. Something in the game like runs a cleanup routine and stops playing the sound. So please enjoy Sonic R engine noise percent right now. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. This is our race against Tails Doll. Tails Doll is one of the weirder characters ever designed in the Sonic franchise, and one of the weirder characters to play in this level, in this game overall. If any of y'all have any Tails Doll emotes, please feel free to break them out. I would love to see them. I know they exist on Twitch. Ah, yeah. One of the differences between this game and its later ports on the PC and GameCube is pretty much everything. There's so much that's different. In the speedrun, the route is completely different because you're able to do the challenge races for the unlockable characters and the Chaos Emeralds on the same race. So you actually play as Knuckles for way more of the game. The camera is more zoomed out, the draw distances are improved. But I really love the Saturn version. I actually like that the 100% route goes for a longer period of time. I just kind of like that it's less fast. Yeah. Hi, Special Bunny. So that's our Tails Doll race. The other thing that the other versions of the game have is weather. And what you do in the speedrun... Oh, please clear this sound from playing. Please, video game? I guess not. The other thing that has is weather effects, so you can manually go in and change the game to be like a winter theme. Oh, thank goodness. Can I get some hypes for the game not playing that noise anymore? It has weather effects, so all of the water in all of the stages, you could turn it to ice and make it a solid that you can run on. Which makes the routing for the game so different. So this is another challenging bit of pickups. That's like one of the toughest jumps in the whole run is what I just did right there. And that second one drifting into it. Now that I've gotten those two pickups, I'm actually like feeling good. I'm like feeling really good. So I'm sorry for that noise, y'all. I don't know what causes that glitch or how to stop it. But you know, this is a Sega Saturn. Okay, and here is our last token. Boom. So now, we just gotta go fast. And that's all we have to do for the rest of the game, is go fast. We have no more pickups to do. We're gonna get first place in this race, and then we're gonna race against Metal Sonic, who is an incredible character in the Sonic franchise. To see Metal Sonic in a Sonic game, for me as a Sonic fan, is like the best thing. So... yeah, I'm running this game on my Sega Saturn that I had as a kid, on the Sonic R disc I had as a kid. I want to give a shout out to two people who are watching right now. My mother and my sister, who I miss dearly. I haven't seen them since December of 2019, thanks to the pandemic. But my mother bought me this Sega Saturn when I was a kid, and my sister was kind enough to ship it out in January to me from where I grew up to here so that I could start speedrunning Sonic R. So, big shout out to my mom and my sister. I love them very much. Also, it's my sister's birthday tomorrow. So if anybody wants to wish my sister a happy birthday, please go ahead. All right, we are coming up to. Aw, thanks, Christy. Christy and I loved to play this game together when we were kids. So this is the last race of the game. We have completely blown our way through 12 races. We're moving pretty quickly. This is Radiant Emerald. Nothing to collect, very linear. There's only one real path. And we're going to be focusing on our movement and rings.
Ready, set,
go. I am, until the third lap, just gonna let you all listen to the best song in this game. If you know the lyrics, please sing along. I'm gonna try to drift and get some rings here. That was pretty good. So we made a little oopsie there. We missed our warp. That warp actually takes you so far on this level that it was actually worth turning around and going to grab it. We didn't lose that much time there. We actually played that pretty well. Everybody's supersonic racing. Try to keep your feet right on the ground. When you're supersonic racing, there's no time to look around. We're just supersonic racing, running to the point of no return. Everybody's supersonic racing. Come on, let the fires burn. And we're coming up on time in a second, which I will be ready to hit. And time for real time is called when we cross the finish line. Leaderboard's actually done with in-game time, but... And... time. 24:51. Nice. We didn't have a sub 25. No one had a sub 25 in this game, in this category, until about a month ago. So 24:51 is a time I am very happy with. Yeah, that's sick. So that's the last race. And then, thank you all so much for the GGs and the love. I appreciate it. Now, this is where we get our reward as a Sonic fan. When we press exit here, we get to see a picture that still kind of gives me feelings of all of the characters from the game just hanging out with the Chaos Emeralds kind of in stars and in space. This is a very special feeling for me. And then we get one more screen with Supersonic, and the credits start playing with this incredible song, this incredible like poppy Eurodance song that I adore. So I just want to give a quick few shout outs before I hand it back over. I want to thank my friends and my Twitch community and everyone who's been supporting me since I started speedrunning in January, especially Cheska, Princess Za, Wiz, and Jan for all of their emotional support. I really appreciate it. I want to give a shout out to all the folks at RGL TV who are making this event happen. This is super cool. It's like the greatest. Thank you so much. And I want to give a shout out to the Sonic R community for being so welcoming and cool. Just a really cool speedrunning community with a bunch of helpful people who are willing to help you route and give you tips and work with you on stuff. That said, I just want to put out a call. There are not enough Sega Saturn runners of this game. We need more Sega Saturn runners. I want to hang out with you all. So if you have a Sega Saturn and Sonic R, I would love it if you picked up this game. It's a super fun run. Like, the movement's great, routing's fun, and the soundtrack, I mean, listen to it. It's incredible. Yeah. And just one shout out to John Burton, the lead programmer of this game, and Richard Jacques and TJ Davis for going above and beyond with this soundtrack. It's incredible. Makes it a joy to play. All right, that's it for me, y'all. Thank you so much. And I'm rmondello, and take care. Have fun.